Hi, today I have a collection of jumbo lip pencils or chubby lip pencils or whatever you want to call them. These big fat lip liner style lipstick, lip balm, lip stains. I have a ton of these. These are all drugstore. I'm going to go through all of the ones that I have and show you swatches on my lips so that you can see what they are, and I will tell you how I feel about them. This is going to be similar to my tinted lip balm video. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that one. So since I have it in my hand right now, I'm going to start with this one from Covergirl. Now this one is the LipPerfection Jumbo Gloss Balm. Okay, the fact that they call it a gloss balm is confusing because to me this is definitely more matte than most of the other ones out there. So the color on this one is 225. From the cap you think it's going to be kind of a dusty rose color. On my lips it actually looks light pink. Now that is on me. I'm sure that it looks different on everybody else, but on me this is the color. You get a fair amount of color. It feels very nice on the lips, very creamy, not too thin, not too thick. It says that it's a gloss, but I don't find it to be particularly glossy. Maybe a little bit, but really it's not. You'll see some of the other ones have a much more wet, glossy look than this one does. This one is not matte by any means, but I definitely wouldn't classify this as a gloss. So the name is confusing, but it is a really nice product, and these retail for $8.99. So this one is from NYX. This is their Chunky Dunks. This is the color Berry Mojito. This is the only one I have, but I absolutely love this one. This one definitely feels a little more glossy. It has a little more of a shine to it. Not a whole lot, but it definitely does have a shine. It feels very smooth on the lips, maybe a tad bit thinner than the CoverGirl, but it still feels hydrating and really nice. And I love this color. It's just a nice fuchsia, you know, bright pink, but it's totally wearable because it does have a bit of sheerness to it, even though you do get a lot of color. So I'm a big fan of these. I should definitely get more of these. I love the NYX Chunky Dunks. The next ones I have are from NYC. These ones are cheap. These are like $3 or something. I can't remember the exact price, but they're cheap and they are awesome. I love these. The one that I'm wearing right now is Riverside Rose, and it is kind of a dusty rose color. On me it looks almost like a nude, or maybe just a Your Lips But Better. It's a very pretty color. These ones are a little bit iridescent and they do feel very moisturizing. They're very creamy feeling. I'm really impressed with these NYC ones. I just think that they're great. So this is Roosevelt Island Red. It goes on a little bit sheer. I mean, obviously you still get a lot of red, but I feel like the sheerness of it makes it a very wearable red. So if you're not used to wearing red lipstick, this might be a good one to start out with because it's not super intense, you know what I mean? These do have a little bit of that iridescentness and they have a very wet look, so they come off looking more like a gloss. This one is Megaslicks Balm Stain from Wet n Wild, so another cheap one. This is like, I don't know, $2, $3, something like that. This one is very thin feeling. It goes on the lips very slick and thin, so I feel like the balminess of it isn't particularly moisturizing. However, it isn't drying at all either. It has a very wet look to it, and it is a pretty sheer color, but it is a lot of color. This one is very dark looking. This is Lady and the Vamp, so it's a very dark purpley tone color, and I just think with that sheerness it makes it more wearable. So again, if you're not used to wearing dark colors but you want to try out a purple, something like this is great to go with because it does have that sheerness to it. I love the color of this. And another thing about this is these definitely do stain. I mean, it says on there that it is a balm stain, and they are not kidding about that. This color will definitely stain your lips. So even after the balminess wears off, you still have good purpley lips. This is the only one I have, so I don't know how well the other colors stay. This one is a dark color, but I definitely like these. They are thinner feeling, so for me, I have really dry lips. I tend to go for the thicker feeling ones, so I'm more likely to reach for my NYC, but in this price range, these are great. These ones have a little bit of a mintiness to them as well, so you can feel that little minty tingle on your lips. They don't have a strong scent at all or taste, but they definitely have that minty tingle to them. These are new from Burt's Bees, and these are matte. All of these are supposed to be matte. They don't have a great color selection, but they do have some nice colors. I have two of them. The one I am wearing is Sedona Sands. This is a nice nude color. These feel very thick and they feel creamy, but I feel like after a while they have that kind of cakiness and they're not particularly moisturizing. I love the way it looks. It's just the way it feels can be a bit cakey. So these are not my favorite. These are $8.99 and I do love this color, the Sedona Sands. And then this color is Carolina Coast and it's a very pretty, cool toned pink. These are probably better for somebody who doesn't naturally have dry lips because they look great and they do feel very creamy when they go on at first. So I don't know, these are okay. Next I have these ones from Neutrogena. The one that I have on my lips right now is Fresh Papaya. It's kind of a peachy color. These ones have an iridescent sheen to them. They go on very creamy feeling. They last a long time. These are really, really nice. They have a very fruity smell to them and they just feel really nice on your lips. They feel very moisturizing. I'm a really big fan of Neutrogena lip products. I'm just saying, I love their tinted lip balms and these are great. The only problem with these is they only have like 5 colors. Come on Neutrogena, get on with the more colors. This is Sweet Watermelon. It's just a light pink color. And these are fairly sheer, I would say. You do get a decent amount of color, but they're not super opaque. This one is Plum Perfect. And this is a really nice mauve-y color with sort of blue iridescentiness to it. It's a little more on the purple side. And then the last one I have is Rich Raisin, which is a nice berry tone. This one is a little more red than the Plum Perfect is. The Plum Perfect is more on the purple side. And it's just a really nice color. And again, you know, it's a little more on the sheer side, but I feel like that makes it more wearable for such a bright color. And the Neutrogenas are $8.99. These are from Revlon. These are Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. The one on my lips is Honey. It's a nice cool toned pink. These feel very thick going on and they have a definite minty tingle and they smell minty. These do stain. The weird thing about these stains is that you put it on one color and then when the balm part wears off, you definitely have a stain, but it's not the same color as it is when you first apply it. It ends up being this sort of bright pink color, and that goes for whichever color you have. I used to have a nude color, I can't remember the name of it, and the color just wasn't flattering on my skin tone, so I ended up giving it to my sister. But you would put it on and it would be this very brown beigey nude and then it would wear down to a bright pink. It was sort of weird. Anyway, they do stain your lips. They are very minty feeling. They're very thick and creamy. They feel moisturizing, but they don't last that long. So I feel like I have to reapply these constantly throughout the day. I'm not sure what it is about these that it just wears off, even though it has that really thick creamy feel going on. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. They have a lot of color. These are definitely more opaque than most of the other ones I've shown you so far. This one is Cherish, and I feel like this one looks terrible on me. It's similar to Honey, but this is way more purpley blue toned. It has like a blue iridescentness to it, and it's just too cool for my coloring, I feel. It just looks, I just don't like the way it looks on me. But if you like a nice bluish pink, then go for Cherish. This one is Romantic. It's a nice tomato red, you know, it's more of the orangey side of red, but it is a nice color. And this one I feel is a little more on the sheer side than the pink ones for some reason. It's okay. I tend to not go for this one just because I don't like tomatoey reds on me. I personally like this one a lot better. This one is Adore, and this is just a darker, richer, less tomatoey and more of a blue toned red. I just think that this color looks better on me, and I find that it has more color to it and it just looks richer and prettier. I don't know. That's just me. And even though I do feel like I have to reapply them fairly often, they don't have the cakiness that the Burt's Bees has. These are also from Revlon. These are the Revlon ColorBurst Matte Balms. These also stain big time. These are completely matte and they are seriously opaque. You get so much color from these. You have to be careful applying them because it's serious color and they do stain. But the colors are beautiful. So I only have 3 of them, even though I absolutely love these. These are much thinner feeling. They go on very smoothly and they definitely have the same mintiness to them as the other Revlons, but they're so much thinner. These are not particularly moisturizing, however, they are not drying. I have really dry lips, so for me, these are just on the edge for me. I can wear them all night and they look beautiful and great and my lips don't dry out, but my lips don't feel super hydrated either. So just a warning, these are beautiful and I love them, but they're not ultra hydrating. So this is the color Sultry. It's kind of a dusty rose pink color. This is Showy, a super bright blue toned pink. It's very cool. Not my favorite on me. I feel like this is a great Nicki Minaj color. And this is Standout. This is absolutely my favorite. It's just such a beautiful red color, and you just get such payoff with these. All of the Revlon lip balms are like $9.50, so they are the most expensive of the ones that I've shown you, but I feel like they're also the best quality, honestly. That is my current collection of jumbo lip pencils. I hope you got some good information from this. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. Thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!